This is the third edition of the Keith Dinsmoor Trophy Regatta, and this is 2015. The two clubs participating are the Hawaii Kai Boat Club from Oahu and the Lahaina Yacht Club from Maui. We interviewed a few of the competitors to talk about the boats they're using and comparing them to boats they've sailed in the past.
I definitely like the symmetrical spinnaker on the FIVA better than the asymmetrical on the 420.
I've been sailing for about 3 years now, and I've gotten to compete in the North American Championships twice, in Bermuda and in Miami.
And how did you do?
Both times I got first in my division, and yeah, it was really fun. It was a good experience.
All right. How do you like the Bix?
I love the Vicks. They're a really fast boat. You can do a lot of things with them that you can't do with other boats, and yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely think Bics are a lot better for the whole racing stuff.
All right.
It's a lot.
So you moved from Bix to FIVAs. How was that transition?
That was interesting because it means I now have like a crew, so you get to learn a lot more of the communication element, and how to work together with a team.
Okay.
I like the FIVAs because they're kind of like the Bics. They're a plastic hull boat, and they're different because they have a spinnaker and a jib, and you can really go fast with those things, and yeah.
420s are definitely faster upwind just because they're rounder, but they're not stable at all. Going downwind is terrifying.
Compared to FIVA?
Compared to a FIVA, where you're reaching most of the time, so the boat's very, very stable.
All right. How do you like the symmetrical versus the asymmetrical shoot?
Symmetricals are definitely a lot harder to use. A symmetric is like you have a sheet, and basically you just hoist it and you have a sheet. And then with a symmetric, you've got the guy and the sheet, and you're sitting there like this all the time, just.
Comparing the two between a 420 and a FIVA, I'd rather have the dry heaves than have to sail a 420.
I would rather have the dry heaves than sail a 420.
It turned out to be a light day in Lahaina, which was kind of a surprise. First fleet around A mark are the FIVAs, and as you can see, they're not really moving along all that fast, but they're out there having a good time, and it turned out to be a very competitive race. Problem is light air. That's when it really gets tough. One small error can get magnified, and you can find yourself going from first to fifth place in the blink of an eye. These are the open Bics. We're actually sailing two classes for this regatta. We have the 13 and over and the 12 and under. It's a single-handed boat, very nice beginning boat. And as you can see, there's a lot of them out there. I think we had about 35 registered this year. You can see here we got where you can see the competitors are heading downwind. There's a couple of different styles of sailing. Some are sitting up trying to catch wind. They've got their center boards up. Others have got the boards, or they're laying down on the boats trying to be as aerodynamic as possible. At some point, go ahead and tack. You're going to have to tack and then tack again to make it around the mark. Okay, how we doing? All right, remember, the more you wiggle your tiller, the slower you go. If we had nothing else going on and there were some kids that were back markers, we would go out and do a little coaching to help them along, get them sail faster, get them sail in the right direction. Here's one of our coached kids. He was having some trouble earlier, and we got him going. He's got his sail out, steady hand on the tiller. That's the kind of sailing we like to see. There's a FIVA rounding the mark, and you can see they're counting it off, starting to crack it off from the wind. Started to head across for B mark, and now we're getting a real fast spinnaker set. The crew got up there, pulled that thing up in a couple of pulls, and they're off and running. Excellent set. Here's another boat. The Jorgensen sisters. Let's see if their hulls are clear. They are. Here's a little hot rod crew. They eventually came in third place overall. Good body position. The skipper's hiked out. The crew's the leeward side. Got a good set on the spinnaker. Here they are again. Now they're going to weather. Got good use of the hiking strap. The skipper's on the high side. Crew's on the lower side. Now here's where you can see by the flag on top of the buoy, the wind has gotten very light, and the poor Bic sailors are struggling. The one there on 6186 is doing a little sculling, which is not illegal, but, well, we'll live with it. So we've got a few more rounding A mark, and this is going to be an A or a weather leeward mark and finish because the wind is really lightened up. They're all getting around there. They're getting their sails out. I like that one kid. He's pushing his sail out, getting himself all set up. Take some proactive action. All right, we still got some air here. These kids are cruising right along. Good body position. You got them centered on the boat, so they're nice and flat. Heading out to the weather mark. And here's where the wind really started to die. They're working hard, trying to get the boats moving, and just putting along. "5962 is Taylor Ann, and Taylor Ann actually described the day for us as, "I'm going backwards." There's a coach boat trying to do some coaching, but I think they've turned it into a stand-up exercise. Who can drive the furthest? And here we go. The wind has finally died, and our favorite sailor, Taylor Ann, has decided that I'm going to get towed and get wet. But she's got a good smile and a good attitude. So we're towing the fleet back in, and everybody's had a good day on the water. It's just too bad we couldn't get any more races in. And but everybody had a good time. Everybody's happy, and it was just any day on the water is a good day. We're looking forward to 2016 for another good Dinsmoor Regatta and another good year of sailing. I'm Mike Sowers, the regatta chairman, and it was a great weekend for everybody.